Hello. How are you guys doing? We're back. We're recapping. Pat's giving me the rundown. Good
There's
news
no
and bad
rundown.
news on our end, but hey.
I'm gonna act like a parent right now. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. you know, you play so many leagues, so many years. You're gonna have a team that just makes no sense why it's doing what it's not doing. So,
All right, well let's get into the rundown. We'll get through these games quick so we can watch some football here in a few minutes. So, thanks for checking in. So let's get into these. Titans, Jets. Jets actually won a game, and those are about the two worst defenses doing things right now. So
not doing things, just putting
yeah,
on the uniform, nothing else.
yeah,
I mean, we expected that. I thought Derrick Henry actually have about 30 bomb, but I think he went about 24. So that's what would have put him over the edge. I think that's where they messed up. But kudos to the Jets.
he had
Jets.
35 touches though,
Yeah, but I
like we
thought he would have
said.
30 fantasy points. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
definitely that. But yeah, I'm still not. Corey Davis came through like we thought he would. Titans defense not good, like you said. Jets defense did just enough, or maybe Ryan Tannehill is just not good enough. 30 for 50. That's yeah.
I
Whew.
think I
All
think
right.
if you need a running back and you're desperate, and AJ Brown and Julio miss again, maybe you can go Jeremy Nichols at running back because look how many
Is it
8
is it
catches,
Jeremy
74.
McNichols?
Mick
McNichols,
Nichols,
yeah.
Mick Nichols, sorry, I like Nichols.
Got
I'm
the
just gonna
name.
just gonna call him Nichols. All
Jeremy
right,
Nichols.
not a lot else. Bears, Lions. I thought we might get a little bit more production out of Justin Fields, but they could just run all over Detroit. Got ahead early, put it out of reach. Pat, you're the Bears guy. You sad?
It looked
Montgomery's
better.
MCL might be.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, run him a lot. If this happens, wear and tear. Talk about Derrick Henry. He might be next up. Not to wish bad luck upon anybody, man. They're running a lot. But yeah, I'm a little. I feel better about this as a Bears fan, but at the same time, we need a milk carton or crate and having Allen Robinson's face on there because this is nuts, bro. Once again, that team has Allen Robinson. It's just ew. But yeah, overall, it did look better. Um, Lions backfield did not come through like I thought they would. I at least think one of them would have a touchdown or something in there. Did not happen. So Bears obviously are better than Lions at this point. Jared Goff is Jared Goff.
Yeah, we'll see. The Bears, I think, got a tougher matchup next week, but
Definitely.
they got the job done. Colts and Dolphins. I hate the Dolphins run game. I hate the Colts pass offense, and I
What
don't
did
know.
Miles Gaskin do? That's the real
You
question.
don't even want to
'Cause-
look at this. If you drafted him, it shouldn't be this bad. Like I knew it was gonna
no,
be very
different.
mediocre, but 2 for 3, and then did he not catch a pass? Oh my
They
God,
throw
he
a
didn't
pass
catch it.
to him.
He didn't even
No,
catch
no,
a
that's
pass.
what he had. He ended with point 0.3.
Man, I didn't even know it was that bad. I knew it was bad. There's another stat line later on we'll talk about that is almost worse than that to me. But Jacoby Brissett, like we thought, he's Gesicki's guy. Him and maybe they room together. I don't know. Something's going on.
Definitely.
But yeah, they're doing well together. I thought Waddle might get more than that. A little bit disappointing
I think he will
with
still.
them trailing a lot of the game. Wasn't looking
But
for
I
him.
think Parker was coming through in a clutch, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. Maybe they just had a size mismatch and
Yeah,
didn't
play
get as
mismatch.
involved. Browns Vikings. I thought we'd get a lot more offense. The over under was 52, and this is what 21. You can hammer that. But I thought the Browns would throw all over the Vikings. They really couldn't connect on anything, could they?
No, it's pretty much just Kareem Hunt. I mean, obviously Nick Chubb, but it's crazy going back and forth with those guys. It's just, ugh.
If Chubb doesn't get you the touchdown, he's not
He's pretty
elite.
much he's the groundhog. He did all the damage. The body is soon. But whatever.
Hmm.
For the Vikings, man, I don't know, man. I read another article about Dalvin looking like he might be that next player
He's 26.
Fast forward to Zeke.
Don't freak out yet.
I'm
He
not,
had a
that's your
couple
guy,
he had
not
a
mine.
couple of decent runs. I'm not gonna hit the button yet. He's 26. This might have been his,
Warm up,
he should have
welcome
been
back type.
he should have not made the statement. I feel completely. What do you say? I feel completely fine.
Yeah,
He shouldn't have just
you'll
did
get
that.
me or something like that. Yeah.
He shouldn't have did that. This was more of like I wish they would have gave us a little bit of a heads up. They were gonna ease him back or whatever. But I think next week you might just see him pop off. So I'm still holding out hope. And this is a real tough matchup. I don't know. What are they?
Oh, yeah.
30th? So that's not
Browns
the
are
easiest
good.
one to come back against.
JJ.
Cousins didn't
Remember how
do
many
too
people
well either.
compared? No, but hey,
Fantasy-wise, anyway.
yeah, JJ. Remember all those people comparing CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson? I don't know why. I have a tremendous belief in JJ, and he shows up every week.
Super
Adam Thielen.
consistent.
What do you? That's kind of off game for him, but he still has touches. It's pretty much what did the famous tight end do? What did he do this week, Eric?
Yeah, we didn't. I wasn't big on Conklin. I think he had. What do you have? 4 points, something like that. He didn't do anything.
He had 18. Yeah. So
No, that's what I'm afraid of. Him and KJ Osborne. If they aren't really going off, the Vikings have been putting up like 30 a game. If they're not having that type of game, then you can't trust either of those two. I think they're just gonna, cannibalize off each other. But nothing really else. I mean,
the pecking order. Dalvin, Jefferson, and Thielen. Those three flip flops. So they're gonna eat. Odds are they're gonna eat. So.
Mm-hmm.
Washington Falcons. Washington defense. That's one of those we're cutting as well. They just lost a cornerback. I didn't know the man played all year. It's pretty mean because he tore his ACL. But where's that defense been? Like, oh my
No. Defense is fleeting, and they're young too. So maybe they'll fill in some pieces in the draft. Something it just didn't come together. I think it might be over. It might be
already
this is a defense to target. Yeah, isn't that nuts? Yeah, Scary Terry showing his talent. We were asked about Curtis Samuel. That's another one. Not yet.
What did he get rid?
I don't know, 5 points.
4 for 19. Yeah, he's gonna be worked back in. Nothing more.
We got some options for you if you lost Thomas, like I did. So we got some options
what
for
happened?
you. Hamstring. It's like the injury of the year. That's what everybody's getting right now.
He went on with the first play too, right?
They were trying to throw it to Ricky Seals-Jones, and it didn't look right. Like I know he would have had a touchdown too. Did you see it?
I know.
Dude, he had at least 2 or 3 end zone targets too, and the timing was bad. He dropped one. I was like, all right, rub it in more. Yeah, here's what I was going to talk about. Mike Davis. I have never seen this. 13 carries, 14 yards. That's like when people used to like put 9 in the box against AP some games or whatever, and he'd have they just keep trying it, like in his later years. But
that's a grown man.
That's a grown. Oh, can you imagine this? So how'd you do today? And he didn't. I don't think he caught a pass. 2 for 12.
He had a touchdown.
And the touchdown. Yeah, saved him.
That's what saved it. I don't even want to talk about them, bro. Arthur Smith, don't like you.
It's a mess.
How do you have Cordell Patterson as he has been in the league for how many years, Eric? Like 9?
Since 13. So it's 8.
8, whatever. Yeah.
Are you congratulating? That's almost like a positive thing. He's been in the league this long, and now he's busting out like that. No, it looks like they didn't have training camp or something. Like this is their training camp.
Listen, it's not a diss to Cordell Patterson. I'm happy you're succeeding. Hope you get that contract, man, because you want everybody to get contracts.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Arthur Smith, can you please tell me why Calvin Ridley's not being productive? He's getting targets. You're getting all these little safe, like you're about clutch player. You just don't do anything with targets. And then Kyle Pitts, you're just making sure you give Kyle Pitts the ball. But it's being slow, man. I don't like it right now. We got beef. We got beef, man. Definitely. Matt Ryan throws for like 400 yards or whatever he did, and those two don't eat. Oh my, stop it.
All right, let's keep
Stop.
moving. Let's keep moving. It was ugly. I'm not even going to talk about the Texans. We were a little bit fading Cooks. He was our third choice in one of our questions, but the other options were amazing. But
how many touches did Cooks get? How many attempts? 10?
4 catches. I think 5 catches. I think he had about 10. Yeah.
10. So that's wide receiver 3 numbers. It is what it is. He could have got a touchdown right there. Whatever.
We got nothing else to do with that offense. Zach Moss and Singletary both had. I
thought they would do that.
That's a very flex type scoring right there.
Manny Sand. I think this Bills offense is very fluid. I think they're really going to like these guys right here. They're going to get everybody involved. Somebody's going to have a better day. But overall, man, I think obviously Josh Allen. You got the running backs, Diggs, Sanders, Knox. Like I think those on a weekly basis are going to be productive.
They're looking really good. They're looking like a Super Bowl
Chiefs
team
next week.
Oh boy, that might be a whooping right there.
Interesting.
Giants actually won, and this was one of the ones where we didn't know why the spread was so big. Saquon, Pat's been calling it.
Let the boy be the boy.
13 for 52 and a touchdown.
Did you see? Look, man. 2 weeks ago, he had that little goal line touch, and then got the game winning. He looks so good. Get the boy the ball.
5 for 74.
He doesn't need
and a
just
touchdown
give
receiving.
him like that. He needs 18, 20 touches, and I literally would not be mad if he did like 10 and 10. Would not be mad at all. Give Devontae Freeman like the little get the 3 yards real quick type thing. Don't even risk it. He just needs space. And
what do you think about Kenny G? The other Kenny G. Is he making
There's
it?
only one Kenny G. Yeah. Galladay. Galladay's just a very physical receiver, right? I don't know how consistent it's going to be, but it was pretty good. But, just like against the Falcons, they got clamped up. So, we'll see, man. I'd say Kenny G's still like a flex player. I'm not – you can't have him with confidence right now. To me, I'm not ready yet. Flex player, obviously, but –
We didn't talk about the Saints. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Saints, man, as an AK owner – you're not smiling at all, man. He's really turning to without Drew Brees. He looks like I don't even know. And it's not him. I don't think. I think it's more of this what's going on with Sean Payton, and I really expected him to do a lot more with him. And then I don't know, but it might be the receivers at the same time too. When Michael Thomas gets back, if they don't have this whole thing figured out by week 10. If Michael Thomas gets back,
Is he a trade candidate for you? Or do you want to give him more time? No.
AK?
Yeah.
You can't go. Look, I'm not a person that's on waves. I go by longevity. AK is AK. He's been proven. If you have an AK owner that's fed up, I'm going to go get him. Period.
Okay.
So.
You're holding.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's not like that.
The receivers, I can't trust any of the receivers, including Juwan Johnson. I don't want that.
1 target, 6 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, this was that bounce back, Pat Mahomes. I got to make sure everybody knows I'm still good. Still top of the world.
I wish he would have gave one to his tight end.
Yeah, this was teams went away from trying to shut down. Yeah, because we were talking about that. It's like their teams are better off just trying to stop Hill, give the understuff to give the understuff to Kelsey. They can live that way. Like they can't live this way. Like this, you'll get blown
out. That's 40. Terrible.
No, you can't just single coverage. Ugh.
So yeah, I'm it is what it is. Obviously, I'm a Kelsey owner. I'm not worried about it. It's a bad week. Like you said, kind of like the Eagles, they learned the hard way. Duh, you don't do that. Mm-hmm. The Darrell Williams though, I'm kind of mad if I'm a CEH owner because he had a touchdown this week or no?
Yep.
Oh, he did the shady, yeah. He stole a touchdown. He vultured one. I remember that. Pat Mahomes, whatever. But
CH still got one of Pat Mahomes' patented 3 yards unnecessary throw touchdowns, though.
What about the one to
I can't wait for one of those to get picked.
88?
I'm so ready.
Who was that guy? Is that
Fortson?
Fortson or whatever?
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
Uh,
That's exactly what I said. He'd rather throw it, get it credit for a touchdown to the backup tight end, than just casually walk in or hand it off to one of the guys that actually that's their job. But no, I don't know. It's gonna bite them.
Yeah, one day somebody's gonna pick six and they're gonna be like, Jalen Hurts, great fantasy quarterback.
He's so good, man.
Great fantasy. It don't even matter if they lose. You get out of him. Period. But hey, moving on to the running back position. Running back. Just want to go ahead and pat myself on the back. We're on 2 weeks in a row. I called Kenny G going off, and the man went off. And it's looking bad for Miles Sanders, you ask me, man. It's really starting to slim down. I think his touches have gone down like every week, it seems like. And 7 touches?
3 catches.
I don't know what he did. But if I'm Miles Sanders on right now,
Well, he's the old regime. This is the guy they drafted.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
He's almost very similar to Miles Sanders too. Maybe even more straight line.
I feel like, and I think maybe that's the real thing. I think the real knock on Miles Sanders is that he tries to do too much, right? Kenny G, I think, will go straight up the middle if it's open to get those 3 yards compared to trying to bust it out to the outside or something like that. That was a big knock on Sanders, but man, bro, like if I'm Miles Sanders owner, I don't even know if he's considered a flex right now. I mean, he's considered a flex because a flex is more a home run, but if you draft him to be your, you drafted a 5th round.
Yeah, you got to the 5th. I almost had to. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, man, bro. Now as a Kenny G owner, yeah, I'm smiling, right? Now, next, obviously, receiving core, Devonta Smith dominating, but that was expected, right?
He's going against Mike Hughes, making everybody look silly.
Yeah.
We like Mike Hughes.
He likes Mike Hughes, but
no, for my guys against Mike Hughes, I started Devonta Smith.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Zach Ertz, If Jalen Hurts is going to throw for 400 yards, then he's going to spread it out. It looks like. Besides Devonta Smith,
I think they are playing
the rest of the team.
Oh, they play Panthers this week. I do like Devonta Smith. I think is going to be very consistent for you, at least a solid 3, maybe 2. But I think next week will probably be closer to because the Panthers' defense is pretty good. They did get torched by Dallas's tight ends though, so I think Ertz and Goddard will be a solid play next week.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, we were talking about him. He's been somebody been picking up. Yeah, right into that game. So, yeah, if Cooper didn't go out for what he go out for a quarter, something like that.
It was weird, man. Yeah, how you still feeling about that trade you were gonna do, Eric? Would you?
I know. I probably would have won that matchup actually if that would have went through. Long term, maybe not a good idea.
I think you're just being thirsty.
Because what was it? It was basically Dalvin and Mike Evans for Cooper, Russell Wilson, and Chris Carson.
And you're trading, I think, was it Sam Darnold?
Yeah, that was kind of a throw-in, but hey, he played great.
He went to work, but
good streamer.
Yeah, as a Cowboys, obviously Dax can get his. Look at it. He had a Russell Wilson game. 14 for 22, or out of 22 for $188, 4 touchdowns.
Look at 4 different receivers too.
Zeke, consistent little, getting his. Amari Cooper, like you said, he's in out the lineup, but he's still good. I just he would worry, it'd make you too nerve wracking as an owner. You know what I'm saying? Like every 2 plays, even when he scored, he walks away like, "Don't touch me."
Does he look like he put on 15? Doesn't he look? He looks.
But he didn't have training camp. Remember, he messed up his ankle or something like that, so he might have ate 15. It's looking a little different. Now, how about a question for you, Eric? CeeDee Lamb, if you were an owner, Would you be worried about this?
I think it's no. I don't think
No?
so. I don't think I'm worried yet. I guess I didn't get a chance to like look at him, see exactly what he was doing. But what was he targeted, like 5 times, something like that?
Not even. His target. That's another guy. His targets have gone down every week.
They went from starting the game, throwing it to him 3 out of 5 plays to that. So that's a little bit concerning. But no,
I see. And Dak is so. I think Dak's always going to be great, but he's so. I don't care who I'm throwing to, great. So that's why I'm not concerned. I don't know. I'm not an owner, but I'd be a little worrisome right now if this continues because he'll spread that ball. He does not care. He'll spread that ball. So, and he doesn't have like a one, like I'm going to lock in without a doubt this person's going to eat this week, So that's how I think about it.
The thing I'm thinking about right now is Gallup coming back. Does that bump Schultz out of being a guy? Maybe that'll bump him out of being worth holding. But we'll talk about Schultz. But that's somebody I'm thinking about. Gallup, he's probably got about 2 or 3 weeks left.
I don't know. You go back to that game. Go back to the matchup.
Did we talk about them both?
No, we didn't talk about them both.
Oh, Panthers? Oh, can I take my victory lap on Hubbard?
Yeah.
Dude, he's just the guy. He was worth a waiver claim. But we said, yeah. I wasn't going to let somebody get him for $15 on Fab, but you can go ahead and take him for 20. What did you get him?
No.
Who got him in ours?
Or did somebody pick him?
Oh, Izzy had him.
He is not CMC. End of story.
Hell no.
Yeah. Sam Darnold went to work.
Do you see what they did, though? They split it. They not only did it with Royce Freeman, but they split it with this guy. Rodney Smith got the receiving of it. Split it 3 ways on you.
Nope.
But yeah, DJ Moore showing why, everybody had him so underrated, or where was he going in drafts? 4 or 5?
I got him in the 4th round.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, first year Sam Darnold, and yeah, he's showing. We thought there'd be more of a connection with Robbie Anderson. I mean, they played together, but
maybe he hates him though too. Maybe he doesn't like Robbie Anderson how he does interviews. But remember the knock with DJ Moore was he can't score touchdowns, and then Now I did think Terrace Marshall would get more touches. I will be honest with that.
Yeah, you said that a lot.
A lot.
So are you gonna stay there? You're gonna keep saying that every Sunday? You didn't say to start him.
No.
You're just saying
Go up.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it was that bad, but
I'm saying it was. There's room for improvement.
Yes.
All right, next game. Yes.
I think we got somebody. What's up? We're gonna be watching this football game ASAP and doing our waivers. Thanks for checking in. Seahawks.
If you didn't look at the scoreboard, you didn't even know who won that. Like it was so like a typical game. Like you just didn't know who won. It just looked so ugh.
That was just a divisional game, like not as high scoring as everyone expects. They just kind of.
That's what they do, though.
Last possession gets it, but you believing in Debo? Are we done with Ayuk now that you have to wear a Packers jersey for 2 hours or an hour on the live?
You're gonna ask me that.
What size are you again? Are you going to Walmart?
I'm going thrifting. I'm not paying $20 for that. Man,
so Pat said we had a viewer ask AB or Ayuk, and I said AB. Pat took Ayuk, became a pack. Who has to wear a Packer shirt? Bet.
My hairline's going back quicker. Oh, whew. That was fun.
Trey Sermon got some usage. I don't know. Are you gonna anything to say about that?
I'm done with saying, or I just don't get it. I'm done with Ayuk. I can't do it anymore. It's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. But Trey Sermon still did not look good to me, man.
You didn't like any of those runs?
But he still didn't look. yeah, I'm just a biased non-believer, but I just think that that job's not his. I think still to this day, like if Mitchell were to play that, I think once Mitchell gets back, I think that's his job. Like he just looks more of a he just more it looks more natural in that offense to me for some reason. Just looking at those highlights. So
I think you're looking. He's a little bit different. He's more like a Frank Gore. Just like imagine Frank Gore out there. He's
you
not like
talking
a
about Sermon, right?
yeah. He's not like a burner. He's
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
like fly
yeah.
past like a Jeff Wilson.
That's what I'm saying.
If
Though.
Jeff Wilson comes back the way hopefully he comes back the same way he's playing last year.
That's what I'm saying. So
Trying to
that's
see
why I
if I
think
missed
that
anything.
Mitchell is more of that just a prototype for that offense. I don't think Sermon's built for that. Might be like he's a bad runner, but for that offense, you need to be quick and decisive. I think Mitchell's more in that category compared to him. Now, what you
Okay,
said, like
that's
Jeff
true.
Wilson, I think Jeff Wilson will be. I mean, I got him on IR. If he comes back, Jeff Wilson, I think he can just straight jump right in front of them. Then what? I think it'd be probably. I think Mitchell could phase out just because durability in my mind. I think Wilson's more durable than him, and then Sermon would still maybe have the same role, but he might get third string as well. So,
Yeah,
um,
probably Jeff Wilson and God Elijah Mitchell. They probably fit better together for
yeah,
bulk of carries.
better one
Those
two.
two together. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we've seen
If
last year.
if Wilson comes back, Wilson, because
Yeah,
even
he's
Wilson
got to.
is going
He's
to goal
got to.
line touches.
Hmm.
So,
There's no guarantee as we can
um,
see in
no.
freaking football, man.
Tyler Lockett did his old Tyler Lockett whoop de woo. He does this every year though. He has a 50-point game, then a 2-point game, and I don't know why owners are so frustrated and confused. Have you not paid attention? Like, duh. You think you're gonna get 50 points and then 50 and 50 and come on, stop it.
I'm worried
So,
about them playing on Thursday and him getting hurt after he's been banged up. They only get four days. It's just not fair when these guys play these late Sunday games and they got to play Thursday. I think it's kind of BS.
well, I mean, they get paid millions.
Yeah. Do you
All
think
right, next
Freddie
game.
Swain gets paid millions? All right.
He gets paid. You get the new Yukon.
He might get 600. What do you say? UConn?
The new Yukon, fully loaded, brother. All right, Cardinals Rams. You want a piece of the Cardinals offense? I don't know what the thing was with the Jaguars. That's why when I was watching this game, I was like, so are the Jags actually on the up, like defensively? Because remember they didn't look good again last week or week 3, but then they come out and do this to the Rams at the crib. They ran all over them boys. Like, so I wonder if the Jags are actually getting better defensively.
I think it
And
was a look ahead, man. I think it was an off week.
they just weren't. You just. Oh, I forgot we were playing today.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't give any. That was a walk in the park. I think that Jags game, and then they got the wake up call at halftime, and then they put in the work.
Somebody got traded.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what that. I'm not ready to call the Jags decent yet.
But the Jags, they looked better though. Like last couple weeks, that's what I'm getting at. Like they look better.
There is Izzy. What's up, man?
Please stop
Thanks
saying
for checking
that.
in.
I like that's Enrique.
John Simon.
Iglesias
John Simons is
talking
back.
to you.
Yeah, that was a good pick, Izzy. I don't know what to do with my last or my wide receiver 2 spot. Shepard, Judy, Fuller are all out.
I mean, who's on? It depends on the waiver, man. I was just gonna talk about AJ Green's getting his targets. Bro. AJ Green is like, you always got to think about this. If you got Hop on one side and Jalen Ramsey's guarding Hop, if Green is 80% of who he is, like odds are the man can get the ball. So he's starting to move up the ladders. He's 2 weeks in a row, what 15 plus, 14 plus. So wide receiver 3 wise, it's all right. But
Who's available, John? Tell us who's
yeah,
available.
that's the real. And if you deep at running back or something, maybe you have to make a move there. But Judy's gonna come back. I think he's gonna be good. Shepard, John, every year, man, we do this. Shepard looks like the golden boy. He's the next man up, and by about this time, we're doing this. So
He might be a
I'm not
spot
relying
start. Yeah, I just spot start him if I need him. That's pretty much how I use Shepard. It sucks, but
Van Jefferson.
I was looking for Darrell Henderson this week. I was wondering if he was gonna really pop off. He just didn't have a touchdown, but that's a real solid game.
Yeah, he had a solid game.
Robert Woods, there you go. You got your touchdown. Ship him.
Got your trade bait.
Throw him in. Throw him in with somebody. Get
Bro,
who you
he's
want.
back. Come on, stop it, really, dude.
I don't believe in him. Here we go. Steelers. Nice little garbage time touchdown for Najee. That's what we needed.
How many touches do you have this week?
This week 21. Yep. And they couldn't even get the tight ends involved. Deontay Johnson. He's like a hot knife, man. Just cuts through the coverage, man. He's just, I don't know. At least I love the theater. I love the acting, and then he gives you the separation.
Oh, he gives you acting, all right. I one day, bro, he was in the ground, like, has both his legs, all types of stuff going crazy. I have Hopkins, Lamb, Woods, Sanders. I'm 0-3.
I don't have a lot for the rest of this game.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what you're getting. Randall Cobb could have not did that to Devontae Adams, but Devontae Adams is going to keep exploding. Towards the end of the season, Devontae Adams is going to have like the best two. Like he's going to take off. Don't worry about that. We have a question,
David. Thanks for the question. Appreciate it. Who should you start week 5? And we just talked about Sanders. We're worried about him. Hope maybe you grabbed Kenny G, but we really love Kenny G. I don't know. Pat, would you do something a little bit intense? If he's 0-3, would you maybe trade a big name for Kenny G, like I don't want to be too crazy, but like a Julio or like
Ooh, hold up.
Would you make a splash? Like we talked about, he's this regime's running back. Kenny G is, Sanders isn't, and it sucks.
Try to trade Woods.
Yeah, we were just talking about trading Woods.
Hey, try to trade Woods. You know,
I love PPR too.
Yeah, try to trade Woods real quick. Say, hey man, I give you Rob Woods for him and him. You know, come on man. You know he's consistent. Sell the guy. You know, tell him about longevity, this and this. But kind of what we're saying, man, the future looks Kenny G-ish. So you rather have secured that running back, whether it's the 1 or 2, in that slot. So.
And David, stick with it with Hopkins and Lamb. Stick with it still. I'm not ready to. Don't change that if you don't have to. So John is coming back with who's on his waivers: Crowder, Van Jefferson, AJ, Callaway, Quintez.
AJ.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jameson Crowder. It's great. This man every year gets hurt, comes back, and gets 55 touches. It's like I don't know what they look, man. I took a pay cut, so you give me the ball, right? Yes, I am. Don't even worry about it.
Elijah Moore hasn't came on like we thought he would, or the population thought he would, because that was going to be Crowder's
replacement.
Yeah.
Because remember, all the reports were saying that Elijah Moore's pushing all that rah they got going on.
Okay, so are they going to line up AJ Green? I want to think about this. AJ Green versus Sherman, because that's not the greatest matchup. Okay, 49ers, Cardinals play next week.
Sherman's on the Bucks.
Oh, okay. All right, still think about this. Yeah, stay off it. So that's a good matchup for the Cardinals, I would say, though.
I think they're still going to...
Feeling positive about AJ Green next week is what I'm asking. Do you feel positive about that?
Bro, I think so, yes. Now, with that being said...
The man's not matchup.
Go out there thinking he's supposed to get 25. No, that's not what this is. This is a 12-16. That's what you got to go into expecting that, not 20. Yeah. Out of those guys, I don't know. Did John say it was half PPR or full? Because that might change with Crowder.
John didn't say, but David.
I would try to get those two out of that right there. I would get Crowder and AJ Green. I'd probably get AJ Green then Crowder just because obviously you believe more in the Cardinals offense compared to the Jets. Just put it like that.
Yeah, Pat wanted to see in this game if the Broncos were for real, and I don't think they passed that check.
Nope.
Teddy went out pretty quick, though, didn't he? What was it?
Second quarter, I think it was. But the thing was, we were looking at defense because everybody's talking about how for real Broncos defense, which are a good defense, but they never played anybody. They definitely didn't play Lamar before, which full PPR. I'd still go AJ Green than Jameson John, just because you'd rather have a piece of a better offense at the end of the day. Yeah, True Lock looks. And then like the one, he's like, "Come back, come back."
Oh God.
I just, I'm really beyond myself, beside myself. How you would put it? Did you see Javonte Williams run?
Man, he looks so good, doesn't he?
It's another reason why this team. I have an 0-4 team, and it's so many just things that went
It's
wrong.
the Falcons' offense, and then rookies. You had too many rookies, and then the Falcons'
Javonte
offense.
Williams, look at that run! Like he looks great. Give him the ball.
Yeah,
Just
you'll turn
Melvin,
around.
you got DUI, man. You got DUI.
Oh yeah,
Stop doing it.
when is he gonna
Melvin
get
got DUI.
penalized?
Yeah, what is this? I thought you were a commissioner. But yeah, takeaway is that Broncos defense, they're not ready. Obviously, Lamar's Lamar. Tyson Williams, a healthy scratch. Thank God I got Latavius on the bench. And I think Latavius, that's more of his job now. So
they better give up on Le'Veon like right now. I think
we'll see.
Just because of his name.
Number 17 doesn't even look good.
No.
I don't even know if he's a receiver. Or, I don't know.
I think we lost a couple people. Here we go. Yeah, Montgomery. I think you avoided really bad injury. We'll talk about waivers, but you're going for Damian Williams this week.
Yeah, I think at least a crutch.
Antonio
Rojo.
Brown. That's a rain game.
Rojo, thumbs down.
Don't take too much away from this. This is a rain game. They don't want to run the ball this much.
They do.
The
But
Bucs
the
don't.
thing is, I think what happens is when Gio comes back, that's what Brady needs, that James White-ish effect, And those two he's already basically said in his mind that's not in their repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown, yes. What did Godwin have? 355.
This was his worst game. Yeah, I think he might have had a rush. Did he have a rush? No.
Those people, like you guys, when you got a piece of that offense that has so many options, that's what happens. So. Whoa.
Anyway, not too exciting on the other side.
Nope.
Is that for real? The Patriots' longest rush was Nelson Aguilar.
Nothing.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Just that front, that Buccaneers front.
Yeah. And if you're Damon Harris owner like I am, I'm not worried about it. Like I haven't played him in 2 weeks, but we get next week. We got the Jets. We got it's a lot of stuff going on. So, oh wow.
Do you see this? Delayed.
Yeah,
Perfect.
So yeah, if you're Damien Harris owner, don't worry about it. It is what it is. It'll be all right. It'll work itself out. Who else?
This is
that game was pretty predictable. That's the last game.
Yep.
All right.
So let's get
waivers?
right into waivers. Yeah. So let's look at the transaction trends because this is what people in your league are probably doing. We want to see what the majority of everyone's doing. So Cincinnati, they're getting dropped. So Damian Williams. Let's say it's a month injury. That's probably conservative. Probably about a month, I would say, just to ballpark it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're David, I think in David's shoes, I think I'm going at least $25, 27.
And it's not like a casual or somebody else. Like you need that for you. It's not just I'm picking up somebody else's. Like he might be a great flex. You need that for you, so you got to spend that.
Yeah, and you don't want anybody to get him for less than $20, I would say, because after Montgomery went out, it wasn't really anybody else.
And Damian looks solid. He's also dealing with a little shin injury, I believe, or something like that. But obviously a lot less. And let's be real, they'd rather throw Damian back out there and risk his health compared to Montgomery. So,
right. Yeah.
They're playing. Who are they playing next week?
God, I just looked it up too. Raiders. That's a good matchup. Raiders.
Oh yeah, that's a matchup.
Yeah, and David, he said he hasn't won yet, so let's get that done. Get that guy.
Yeah.
If you're you're doing a waiver claim, trying to get him. Otherwise, I like also. I mean, if you had Logan
Bengals
Thomas, you could look at Dawson Knox. I'm not really sure what his percentage is owned, but Dalton Schultz he was real low. I think he was under 10% before this week, so Dalton Schultz might be available.
Like I said, the Eagles running backs or tight ends are a good matchup this week against Carolina, so that's an option. Go ahead and get that.
Yeah, Goddard's probably owned, but Ertz has got to be available, unless you got some old heads in your league, you know.
Mm-hmm. Old faithful.
Old faithful. So another one. I mean, if we look at Trey Lance getting the start this upcoming week, 2 quarterback, he's probably been owned, but
wow, he's not owned.
Any comfort in going to Arizona?
I think he can get away with it. I think he's the scheme they run it suits him enough. I think he'll get away with a solid 18. I think that's what that was.
Yeah.
I can see him getting like a rush touchdown, even like $150 a touchdown. Yeah, I can see him doing it.
Then the next one.
I'm not good on this one. Mm-mm.
No, not one of the P Ryans?
Nope.
How many brothers are there? 3? 2 or 3?
Don't matter. I don't want them.
You don't want them?
I'm good, bro. It's the same situation with Hubbard. Hubbard is way better than him. He ain't do nothing compared to CMC. But hey, if you are a Mixon owner, I mean, I've been telling you this from the jump. All you guys that love Mixon.
You would have took him in the third, late third or early fourth?
Yeah. I just because of this right here.
It's the price.
But not second, first. That's it.
I think we're pretty top heavy on waiver pickups though for this week. Last week I almost would have told you to save it if Hubbard wasn't available.
Yeah, there's definitely some options this week, but like I was like New England's defense, I took them
Houston.
As a reason.
Yep.
Houston, and guess look week 7.
They're back at the Jets, huh? What did I say? The Jets the first game? I was like they're at home. They're in the Meadows at home, right? Even if they're in New York, they're at home still. It's like they went off that game. Yeah, it's good to have that base on your bench or down at the bottom of your roster. I mean,
yeah.
What did we just say? The Bears. So people added the Las Vegas, but I think maybe that was just for tonight or something. I don't know. Those numbers get skewed from Monday night games. I don't think that's.
What did Arizona do last week against the Rams? Anything? The Rams are pretty good offensive too.
Got 5. Then you got San Francisco. Maybe Lance will make some mistakes.
Yeah, he can run through.
He might have 70 yards rushing.
So Baltimore, like, man, you got 2 defenses. Yeah, I'm that guy. I don't even care. Baltimore, I like their I thought they do actually a lot better the other day when they got because they had a lot of people activated off the COVID list, but it was all right.
Vikings play again. Detroit at home.
I'm good on that.
I think I'd go for it. Actually, Detroit, I can see them probably running pretty well.
I'm not doing
pretty well because they both lost. So
did you see Odell say that Patrick Peterson is still one of the best quarterbacks in the league?
That's so.
Him
that's
and
such
Breland,
a cop out, man.
Him and Breland gotta be I forgot what before that game last week. It was like 38 out of 48 targets have been completed for like something nuts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have a contract. Like, it's really bad.
It's weird how Dantzler's not playing, and he was like a 75 PFF grade last year. I don't know. Are they just trying to big league? We got to sell some jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Number 7, baby. Sell that merch.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And Odell would have cooked them if it weren't for, I don't know, that one guy that everybody keeps talking about. Or,
Oops.
talking about that.
How did I get to that? What happened?
I don't know how.
What did I
think it's illegal.
That's illegal. You can't ask me that.
But yeah, Odell would have had a touchdown too if it weren't for Baker. Like, did you see the route he ran that man? Oh my.
Yeah.
Odell looks good, but once again, it's not Odell's fault. Him and Baker just
all right.
do not.
We're doing the waivers, Pat.
I'm sorry.
Pat has talked to me about how much he hates Baker Mayfield. The number of times you've told me. how much you hate this guy.
I don't hate. Hate's a strong word. Dislike. All right.
When you're spending a second round pick on Odell, like or
Yeah.
whatever.
Transition. All right. Go back to the waivers.
See if the open games got started. Okay.
All right. Give us 1 more minute. That's it.
1 more minute.
All right. Go to QB. I'm trying to think quarterback. We talked about Lance already.
QBs.
I think it was just Lance though, bro. Now
Kirk
like
Cousins
said,
at Detroit.
That's solid. Yeah.
At home. Injured running
Darnold,
backs.
if he's available, Darnold's might be solid. So
The numbers are crazy looking right there, aren't they? I could see him doing pretty damn well against Minnesota if McCaffrey's not back for that one. And the Giants. That's a run. That is a run right there. I don't mind any of those teams. Yeah, maybe New England, but they just lost some more pieces on their defense.
Yeah, I just say 4 for now. Solid month runner. What about receivers? He's looking up the schedule for real, boy.
No, I was just messaging here. Receivers. A lot of these guys should be available. All players, yeah.
I say AJ Green, Crowder.
Chenault is probably not owned everywhere. I think he's pretty solid.
What do you think? You think that's
he gets the ball at like out of the tight end, like where the tight ends line up. That's where he catches his depth of target's like 1 yard. Chenault, but you just gotta hope he's gonna get that yak for you. Yeah,
just give him a slant. That's all you have to do.
A little bit down. Yeah. What is that?
Stop doing.
Did Ohio State do that?
The line's here, and he'll go here. Like,
is that why?
Why?
Yeah. Is that why Terry McLaurin didn't get drafted to the 4th round?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, Urban Meyer running that crap.
Yeah, he's too busy getting jukes. I'm looking at normal plays, or trying to get jukes. Sorry. All right, go to obviously Chenault should pick him up. Jacoby Myers, I picked him up. He should not be on the waiver wire. Brian Edwards.
What if Van Jefferson's lapping Robert Woods? Not too early.
Too early, man, because it could be him or Djax. If you have an extra spot, yeah, because obviously once again that's high explosive offense you want a piece of. Brian Edwards, Henry Ruggs, kind of same thing. You don't know which one. It might go back and forth every 3 weeks or so. Go down Mooney. That's an interesting one because it's like Mooney's meshing with him more than Field or A-Rob, which I'm still a numbers guy, longevity guy. I believe in Allen Robinson still right now.
How the hell did people drop Corey Davis? That's amazing. Must be some 18 weeks. Look at he's up here. He's in the top like 10 for receivers people were dropping Corey Davis.
He's a number 1.
It's crazy. 18 leagues. That's what it's got to be.
Faithful, just loyal. He's a number 1, bro. Like running backs. Damian Williams.
I only care
Kenneth
about these
top already been picked up. Latavius Murray. He looks more of the Baltimore running back factory. How much you spent on Latavius?
I think you can get a Lincoln. Give him
a LinkedIn.
Huh? I throw a 5 on it. I throw a 5 on it.
Oh, a LinkedIn. I thought you had LinkedIn. All right. I mean.
Oh yeah, don't worry about tight ends, David.
No. Yeah, don't even talk about that. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't trust any of those guys past Gainwell.
Connor.
I don't know how.
Connor, if he's available, pick him up. I think both those guys could eat. I'm good on
not ready for Collins.
No. Williams, Gainwell, Connor, Patterson, Murray. Those guys need to be owned right now. But honestly, now once again, if you got an extra bench spot, then I go ahead and get any of those guys. Like, why not? Why just fill it up? Who cares? Maybe there's somebody you really don't want. Who highest floor, high potential. Optimistic about somebody. Tight end.
I was gonna ask David. Let's try to help him out. So you have Waller as your tight end. You're 0-3. Maybe you're 0-4. or did you win tonight? But are you trying? Who do you want to trade for? Let's try to help you maybe set up a trade.
If you can get paid for it, maybe. Austin Eckler's getting a look by the trainers.
Uh-oh. Maybe that's why that Roundtree one was popping up. I was wondering why he was third on that list. He runs like a junior high. I don't know. I don't like the way he looks.
Not good.
He doesn't look good, but they like him.
I love him.
I don't know.
Oh, the Chargers score.
Well, we'll wait for David if he wants to ask if he can think of a trade scenario he wants to put together. Otherwise, we're about checking out this game.
Yeah.
But I like Schultz. I like those guys. Schultz, Knox. Like you said, Zach Ertz if neither of those two are available. I think I'm done with what's the Los Angeles Cook. I think I'm done with Cook. What do you think? Is he gonna be a fantasy dude ever anymore? Jared Cook?
I don't have. It's one of those things I do not like thinking about tight ends. I hate it.
Would you rather just do 2 flexes?
Maybe, man. That may be an interesting experiment because it's only after the top 5. I mean, the rest of it's just rolling the dice, just like with wide receiver or something like that. So
even Hawkinson didn't look. He didn't put up anything this week.
Man, Kittle was looking like. Yeah.
Doesn't look the same.
Nah, bro. I don't know what's going on with that. Got 11 targets. Him and Trey Lance do not look like they're on the same page. Maybe they were just saying, yeah, he's going to play. We're not going to work him, but he still got 11 targets. He only had 4 receptions or something like that. Like 10 targets for something. It just didn't tickle my fancy.
It's a struggle a little bit with that position.
Yeah. A lot of interesting takes right now.
All right. Well, we'll say sayonara. Pat's going to be packering it up. He promises. He promised no matter what.
Anyways. Hey,
you're going to go on Facebook Marketplace and get some dingy Packer shirt. You better have it on.
Thank you, guys.
You're going to have your camera like this.
Stay for your questions. Take it easy. Eric loves Packers. All right.
I don't know. All right. Have a good week. Bye-bye.